Is really kind of simple, okay? We're going to find similar properties very close to your subject property without crossing major geographical boundaries and see what they sold for, okay? The other side of the railroad tracks is a real thing, okay? We don't want to cross big highways, um, lakes, rivers, railroad tracks, okay? Neighborhoods change dramatically. Then also look at homes currently for sale and see what that priced houses, those priced houses are sitting unsold for more than 45 days, right? So if you look at houses and they're all listed, for 100,000 and you look and it's been unsold for 45, 50, 60 days, all right, that means $100,000 is too much. Remember, every house will sell for the right price. All right, so your ARV therefore is then somewhere between the houses just listed, the houses sold, but below the houses sitting unsold for more than 45 days. Okay, so if you have houses that sold for 85,000 and houses that are currently listed for sale for 95 and 100,000, and then the 100,000 ones are unsold for 35, 40, 50, 60 days, 100,000 is too high. But then you look and see that other houses were selling for 85 or 90. So your ARV is going to be in that 85-90 range, right? Don't think just because houses are listed for more that they're actually selling. No, that $100,000 house is probably going to end up selling for 85 or 90, okay? So it's very important when you're looking for those current listings that you look and see how long they've been on the market. What about repair estimates, okay? We are not going to try to determine repair estimates because we simply don't know anything with regards to fixing up houses. Maybe you do, maybe you're a rehabber, okay? Then that's great. But the rest of us are not rehabbers, okay? We're just going to try to figure out the condition of the property relative to the market inventory and then create an estimate. All right, you need to look at the photos of the properties that are currently active to determine if they're in similar condition to the subject property, right? So you got to look at houses that are for sale in that neighborhood. What are houses for sale in the neighborhood looking like? All right, are they marble countertops or are they plywood countertops? You get the gist, right? Look at the sold properties and look at the photos as well as the actives. Okay, if the photos are no longer online, you may be able to go to Realtor.com and see them if they're not on Zillow or one of the other ones. All right, review the description on the active properties to see if they are listed as handyman or investor properties or if there's someone looking to live in them. Okay, so that's a big part of it too. Are you looking at handyman houses or are you looking at houses that are ready to be lived in by a new family? So now you've looked at your pictures of the houses that are currently selling, recently sold, and you have those prices. Okay, so now look at your house that you are considering buying or putting under contract. Does it need paint and flooring? Does it need light paint and flooring, light work? Okay, we can estimate around $12 per square foot is a decent rehab number, okay? Most houses do not fit in that category, especially the ones that we buy, all right? Now, medium, it needs kitchens and bath, paint and flooring. It definitely can use some lipstick. We're looking at $30 a square foot. This is your average here. Very rarely are you going to find a house that's going to be less than that. More often than not, we go up into the heavy range. The house hasn't been touched in 15 or 20 years. All right, the kitchens and bath are in bad shape. The roof needs to go. The electrical is old. The plumbing is old. We're looking at $55 a square foot. And then if it has HVAC, chances are it's bad. Add like 10 grand, okay? So these prices add up. These prices add up. You do not want to be under, okay? But in the same token, we're not going to sit there and try to figure out how much the real estimates. No. We're literally shooting from the hip. We're offering you something for your house today. Will you sign the contract for your house today? And we'll close on it and buy it within 30 days. All right, I'm going to estimate $55 a square foot of rehab costs. We subtract that from our ARV. We subtract our assignment fee, and that's how we get to our contract.